Well, Seth, Syracuse and Miami, not the only two teams playing on Saturday. Let's take a look at four other matchups, 3 on Saturday and 1 on Monday, starting with Florida State at Duke. Now, the Blue Devils, only 18th in the country. That's not really the Coach K way, but it's tough to imagine that Florida State's going to come in and take this one. I have Duke in a big win over the Noles.
I am also taking Duke in this one. Jabari Parker, the freshman sensation. He had a great start to the season, and he slowed down for a little bit as we started ACC play, but after that, last 2 games, he has been destroying it. He had 23 points against NC State, 17 against Miami. FSU has no stopping for Jabari Parker.
And if you look at the last 2 games, Duke has won by an average of 28 points per contest. Blue Devils starting to get it going a little bit. Now let's move to an interstate rivalry. This is Virginia Tech at Virginia. Seth. The Hokies are struggling, and the Cavaliers, they're rolling a little bit. But you think that Virginia Tech's going to pull this one out on the road?
I'm going to take the upset. I got Virginia Tech in this one. Now, yes, I know they have 5 straight losses, but I'm a glass half full kind of guy. I'm going to say that they are due for a victory. They had a pretty close loss last week against Wake Forest, just down by 6, and that's a decent Wake Forest team. I'm going to say this is the one where they get over the hump, they break through. Plus, it's a rivalry game, so if there ever was a game they want and need to win, it was this one.
Well, I'm a glass half full kind of guy, too, and it's easier for me to be that when the team I'm picking has won 5 of 6. Virginia's only loss, 4-point defeat at Duke. This is a Cavaliers team that plays every opponent tough, and this is going to be an easy win, I think. But you still think you're going to pick that upset?
Absolutely. I've got that gut feeling Virginia Tech got this.
Well, if it's ever going to happen, it's going to be a rivalry game, that's for sure. Next up, not so much of a rivalry, but still a good ACC matchup. Pittsburgh at Maryland College Park, the site for this one, but too much to handle for the Terrapins. The Panthers, a very good offensive team. They shoot 49% from the field. That is 21st best in the country. So once again, I'm taking Pitt in a big road win.
I'm agreeing with you this one. I'm taking Pitt. Lamar Patterson, their best player, he has been lighting up from three-point land lately. He scored 4 trays against the Syracuse defense, and we all know how great the Orange defense is. And he was really the only player for Pitt that really got into the groove in the offense, and I don't think the Terrapins have any chance of stopping Lamar Patterson in this one. I'm taking the Panthers.
A team that loses by 5 to Syracuse on the road, surely going to beat the Terrapins. Now let's move to the Monday game. This is a big one. Duke at Pittsburgh, the Oakland Zoo, the site. Seth, you think that the Dukies are going to come in and steal this one from the Panthers?
Absolutely. We talked about Jabari Parker earlier, but he is not the only player for Duke who can light it up. Rodney Hood and Quinn Cook both score double figures per game for the Blue Devils, and as a team, they are number 1 in the ACC in scoring. Plus, they are coming off 2 blowout wins. They're rolling. I think they'll have a 3rd win, as we talked earlier, at FSU. I'm taking the Blue Devils in this one. Let me tap the screen there. And Coach K is not going to let them lose. They're looking ahead. They need to have this game and roll with their A game as they take on Syracuse in the matchup we're all looking forward to on February 1st.
Seth, I got 2 words for you that I already said. Oakland Zoo, one of the toughest student sections in the country, and I'll tell you why. It's a lottery system, so that means that not every Pitt fan that's a student is going to be able to show up to the Peterson Event Center, so the ones that are lucky enough to go are going to be loud. Duke gets everybody's toughest game. This is going to be no different. I said the Panthers win this one fairly easily as well. You still going to take Duke in this one? You're taking 2 tough ones, especially the Virginia Tech on the road. You like the road team, yeah?
Yeah, I like the road team. Virginia Tech's going to be close, but I think Duke's got this. They really need this win to keep their win streak alive heading into the Syracuse game.
2 agreements and 2 disagreements. That's the ACC slate. Now let's head back to Tim.